First, I'd like to thank Arena for giving me this opportunity to share my story. So I started playing tennis when I was about 4. And it was my brother who actually started playing first. And then eventually I was introduced to the sport. So right at the beginning, I hardly won any matches. I used to come home losing every day, and when I was about 11, I almost gave up. And I told my parents I needed to join a new sport. And it was just a few days after that I found out that I made it to the 12th rank in the under-12 category for the first time. And ever since then, I started winning matches, day by day. I didn't win all of it, but I started winning most of it. And by the end of the year, I made it to the 3rd rank. Then 2 years later came my first chance to try out for the under-14 national team. However, the trials were played in a biased manner, unlike the normal way, where everyone played against each other to earn a spot on the team. Although I was 13 and didn't realize what was happening, the people around me realized I was being treated unfairly and insisted on a fair trial process where everyone competed against each other to earn their spot on the team. I still remember the last match, which decided if I win, I get into the team, and if I lose, I don't get into the team. In that match, I was 4-0 down the first set, and me never being a comeback person, somehow fought through it, made it 4-all to win the set and won the first set 7-5, lost the second set 6-4, and won the third set 6-4 to win the match. And then a year later, I was chosen to play trials for the under-16 national team. However, I got admitted to the hospital with dengue just 3 days before my trial matches. Since the tournament was scheduled to occur 2 months later, the federation was considerate enough to give me 1 month's rest to come back and play my trial matches, since I had to rebuild my game, my strength and my endurance, all from scratch. And in the end, I ended up winning all my trial matches that year. And it was the next year that I had my worst experience as a tennis player. I played my trials, won my matches, and made it to the team representing Sri Lanka at the Asian Games, but my name was never entered. After 1 month of standing up for myself, I came across one of the hardest decisions that I had to make, which was, if I didn't accompany the team, the Sri Lanka women's tennis team would not participate, and if I did accompany the team would participate, although they weren't able to guarantee a match for me to play, since they didn't enter my name on time. And I finally decided to go, and ended up not having my own pass to enter, not a chance to practice, let alone a match to play. I am extremely grateful for my mom having come with me and being with me through it all. Afterwards, I came back to Sri Lanka just in time for nationals, but I didn't perform that well. And I kept on practicing, and after about 10 months came my chance to try for the women's national team. One of the most memorable matches of my life is the last trial match I played after winning all my previous trial matches to qualify into the team that year. I guess this is one of the most memorable matches since I finally got my chance to prove myself. Well, that tour we had to go to Tajikistan, and it was one of the best tours I've ever gone on. And the tour we almost got kicked out of the Kazakhstan airport. One of my favorite matches was one that I played there against Singapore, against the world's ranked number 700. The only thing my coach wanted me to do was take my time. So I did the one thing he wanted me to do. I took my time between points and between games. And without me even realizing it became the one thing that made me calm, not scared, and give it the best I could. It resulted in me being just 1 point away from winning the second set. And although I lost that match, it still remains some of my favorite moments on court, because I know I didn't lose without a fight. One of the best parts of my tennis career were all the years I played with my school team. Ever since we won the All-Ireland Under-15 Inter-School Tennis Tournament in 2015, the same team has been playing together all these years. And each year we've either lost in the semis, before the semis, or even in the finals. And 2019 was our last year playing together. So after all these years of coaching each other, motivating each other, and being there for each other, We gave it our best shot and ended up winning the All-Ireland Under-19 Inter-School Tennis Tournament the last time together. I like to thank my friends for always supporting me and standing up for me whenever I needed it. To my parents for always believing me, even when I kept on losing matches back to back. I owe all my success to my dad for being so passionate about the game and for being the person that loved the game and made me love the game. And finally, I'd like to thank my fitness coach and my 3 coaches who each taught me 3 different things. My first coach taught me to work hard and never give up. My second coach taught me all the life lessons like working on time, making decisions for myself like we make decisions on court. And my third coach taught me how to enjoy the game. So in the end, unfair things, injustice, it happens everywhere. It happens in every sport, internationally, nationally, at school or even just at home. But all that matters is standing up for yourself, believing in yourself, and finally when you get your chance, proving what you're worth of. And it's okay to lose. There's always gonna be losses and wins. I guess I've lost more matches in my life than those I've won. But each of those losses are what's going to make you a true sportsman or sportswoman, or what's going to teach you and what's going to get you closer and closer to your goals. So if you ever want to get somewhere, you've got to take it step by step. Maybe at first or for years it'll look like it's never gonna happen. But all that hard work of waking up early in the mornings, going for practice, going for fitness is what's going to get you closer and closer to what you want to achieve. In the end, all that matters is that happiness you gain when you play the game, or that unexplainable joy that you have when you win the game. It's not about where you play, even if it's at the Olympics, at the Wimbledon, at school, at nationals, or even at your own club. It's just about that happiness and that joy that you have, even by your smallest win. So I'd like to end by saying, whatever sport you play, wherever you play, whichever level you play at, even if you're competing or even if you're playing for fun, just enjoy. Thank you.